In my second year of teaching, I was still returning home holidays and most weekends. At Christmas in 1965, I was driving my first new car, and at the time didn't subscribe to the view that getting there is half the fun. I had just crested the big hill and was sailing across the snow-covered country road toward the bend just south of our farm. Suddenly a snowplow was coming straight toward me. How a collision was avoided, I don't recall. What I do recall was what Theodore MacArthur said to me. Shouted at me would be more accurate. Slow down! My friends, I'd like to share with you a few thoughts on slowing down in life. If you and I had lived 200 years ago, let's say, and returned today, what would we notice? Would they include express lube, email, jet travel, fast food? And don't we see this emphasis on speed in personal achievement also? Don't our expressions give us away? Getting to the front of the line, climbing the ladder. What is implied is often a better car, a bigger house, a higher salary. But do we ever succeed in feeling happier? When they asked the millionaire how much money he wanted, he said, just a little bit more. When you satisfy one demand, does the ego ever fail to supply you with another demand? Definition: egotist, a self-centered ass who has more stuff than I do. For is it really the better car, the bigger house, the higher salary that we want? Or the improved peace of mind we expect will result? In our life, do we stop and show compassion to the one in need? When I was farming, a young man whose name I dearly wish I could recall walked across the field to where I was plowing with the tractor. He explained that he had a Ferguson tractor like mine, but his had no gas cap, and he wondered if I would lend him the cap from mine to enable him to make a duplicate for his machine. How his need had come about and the length of time he would need the part from mine, I no longer recall. I turned the young man down. Looking back nearly 30 years, I feel the rejection he must have felt, and I cringe with shame and sadness. I suppose I was in a hurry to get this job done so I could go on to the next one. But it brought me just the opposite of contentment. Doesn't that priceless feeling come from slowing down and helping others out of the ditches of life? Slowing down to look doesn't count unless I stop to help. At a stop sign, a man slows down but keeps on driving. A policeman pulls him over and asks why he didn't stop. Well, I slowed down. The cop pulls out his billy club and starts beating him. Then he asks, now, would you like me to stop or slow down?